just went out there on DC streaming server video and doing enough on the comics. Apparently, this bombshell just dropped. Well, sort of. Hey, guys, me on Touchpoint, and I'm gonna tell Titan, Young Justice, and more DC Guy movie HBO Max. So then, yep. Now, do we want to talk about it? We want to add one. I'm a huge fan of Young Justice. Yep, I can see. And also, I'm a huge fan of Doom Patrol. That show's all the bad and amazing. So, here in the all show on HBO Max in 2021 actually not surprised to me. But honestly, we should have known it was going to happen from the very beginning. Because if this is really now completely dead and on the comic side, it had to make sense about the show on HBO Max. Again, what do I mean by that? Well, you'll find out, Angel. So, do you mind by anything news? Yes, you do. See ya. Alright. As you can tell from my intro, you can tell my intro about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. According to the article I have at comic.com, and I quote, Titan, Young Justice, and more, DC Crowd moving to HBO Max. Yep. Though long spread by fans of the DCU streaming service, one media made official today that reviewing the DCU programming introduced into DCU Infinite, and most of its content will move to HBO Max. Moving forward to HBO Max streaming service will be on a new home with new DC series. And at the Kudo, Orwell, Young Justice, Season 1 through 4, Doom Patrol, Season 1 through 3, Stargirl, Season 1, and Titans. We moved to HBO Max for the upcoming third season, with the first two also coming along as well. But the big news is that Harley Quinn has been renewed for the first season, and will be at HBO Max on original ongoing series. Yep. With the change from DC Infinite, the series will transition primarily to a premium digital comic platform, featuring a collector comics. So as you know, so yep. And DC Infinite new version was set to launch on January 21st, 2021, with access to more than 24,000 comic books at launch. DC Infinite subscribers will often count the first comic, exclude DC fan events, as well as steady streaming of recently released comics month as the physical version hits store shelves. Yep. Yeah, it's doing all my fault right now. I already did a video on that, but to make that short, basically that thing is now being on the comic side, and all the shows are going to HBO Max. Yep. And it'll cost me $5 per month. Yep. They're all now available through October 30th, 2020. Yep. DC Internet will be online at DCInternet.com. With Android, $8 a month, and blah blah blah. And subscribe will see $5 voucher, and we see $10 voucher. Yep. And nothing organization. But all the DC streaming shows are not going to HBO Max, including the Harley Quinn getting Season 3, and Young Justice going to Season 4, not going actually to HBO Max. Yep. And nothing organization. My final, as you won't know, I'm a huge fan out there of all these shows, Doom Patrol, Young Justice, and Harley Quinn. So, honestly, all these shows to go actually to HBO Max, in my opinion, that's a huge surprise to me, because let's face it, ever since the DC streaming show was announced, this thing was actually with live support from the very beginning. And here, all these shows are going to HBO Max is actually pretty cool. Not granted, he did touch suck with DC, as I bought before, that show actually was on the last legs. And see, all these shows are going to HBO Max, it's honestly not surprising to me. But honestly, we suspected from the very beginning. But I'm just happy that my show is going actually to HBO Max. That's good. That makes me happy. Why? Because I was super worried that when DC actually was not to be dead, I was sure my show would get canceled again. But thank God that's not the case. Why? Because I would have been super pissed if this show got canceled again, we brought it back from the dead, a year ago. Because this show to me, I love Young Justice, was my favorite show actually on that app. I'm having that show going to Max. Now, for the other show, like Doom Patrol and Titans, honestly, I suspected it at the very beginning, because let's face it, my Titans is kind of a mixed bag. Doom Patrol, I'm happy that show is still surviving, but Harley Quinn, I'm happy that I got Season 3, and give me a point. I'm just having those shows going to Max. Now, what they mean with DC as a whole, as I bought before, in no video I already did away, that thing is not going to actually well be on the comic side. Meaning that all the other shows out there on the app are not going to HBO Max. Like all the classic shows like Justice League, Batman Beyond, and all the other shows are going to Max. Fact. Yeah, because with all these shows not going to HBO Max, and with Batman Beyond, the Superman shows from the back in the day, Constantine, Flash, and all the other shows back in the day, and the anime going back to HBO Max. I think this thing has been actually what's figuring down. This thing is now going to be dead and buried. And this is actually the end of DC Universe, at least for the TV side. Now, what did it mean, for the comic side? As I bought before, this thing is going to see imminent, and all the comic shows, like Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond Superman the Animated Series, Justice League the Animated Series, you get my point. All shows are going into Max. Now, is it a good thing? Yes and no. It's kind of mixed bag. I'm happy that all the shows are still surviving. Thank God for that. The show are still going into Max, the good thing. But I'm just kind of sad that this show is now basically obsolete. Then again, this thing was on life support as I bought before, and I'm just happy that my show is surviving. Now, what do you mean for Young Justice Season 4? We don't know. Like I said, Young Justice going into Max. I'm hoping that this means we get a bigger budget, and maybe then we can probably add more money in this show, because I might have loved Season 3. I gotta admit, you can tell it's on the budget with actually not that high for Season 3, unlike the first 2 seasons. But the budget on my way, usually I can make it after the damage the main, but I get it on a tight budget of Season 3. But I'm just happy, it's Younger surviving with HBO Max. That's the good thing. So maybe with HBO Max money, this guy spend more of the budget. I mean, it'll do it for well. Give it more money for my show. That's the good thing. Now, what did you with Titan Doom Patrol? I have no idea. Fact. Because the Titan, in my opinion, the one part I have that show was something dark green. It's the budget kind of felt really cheap. Now, granted, you can have small budget on the curator work in your favor. But Titan, in my opinion, did not need a small budget. That show really needed, a bigger budget for that show to survive. But I'm just very sure what to do with Season 3. And since Season 3 is good, I think about Season Titan later in that show, who knows what's happening. But my best game for Titan, they'll pick up where they left off and continue with the weird stuff and do Dawn Troy stuff. At least bring her back from the dead. As for Doom Patrol, who knows? I don't know what they're going to do, I think, for this. Well, actually, they're going to have a delusion with Candlemaker. So they're going to have that story. So, the point is for both shows. I'm tired of both shows surviving. Now, Stargo. Stargo is going to CW, so no comment on that. But I thought all the other shows, I just had to go into Mac. That's the good news. That's all I care about. Now, what about Harley Quinn? Like I said, Harley Quinn, that's a new first season. That's going into Mac. I already talked about that, but I'm just glad that show again first season. That's the good news. So, I just have all the shows surviving, and that's still going to keep going forward. Now, obviously, the streaming service, as I said, that's going to comment on this Infinite. So, like Marvel Eliminate, exact same thing. But I already did a video on that news. So, point is, I'm just happy that all the shows surviving going to HBO Max. Now, what do you mean for another new show coming to HBO Max? Who knows? We don't know what's happening with HBO Max on YouTube, and HBO Max might just a weird service. So, until more, if me and that to figure out what's going on with that, we'll check. Hope for the best, plan for the worst, and pray that. God knew that thing that we survived, so we all should keep going. But I'm just happy that Young Justice is surviving on HBO Max. That's the thing that I care about the most. But, anywho, I for Titan and Doom Patrol, I got nothing about that. I'm just having Doom Patrol to still keep going. Titan, not a surprise there. But after everything else, they don't talk about that. But until then, we'll wait the ends. Anywho, what I talk about? This part, no. In conclusion, MMI, the Tiny Young Jedi, and more did you come with HBO Max? Yesterday I'm actually very happy with it. I'm super happy that my show is surviving. Thank God, but I'm happy Young Jedi is going to HBO Max. Thank God! I'm super happy about that. And I'm super Doom Patrol with HBO Max. So, as for Titans, well, with Titans fans, you got with that show going to HBO Max, that's good. So, maybe get more money in that show. But, until then, we'll wait the ends. Anywho, what I talk about? Don't wait for Tiny Young Judge and more GT Comic movie HBO Max. Please comment about it. You think about the ancient news? Do I get you in there? Also, how do you actually Tiny Young Judge and more GT Comic movie HBO Max? Please comment below. Also, like my video, follow on Twitter. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow Tip the Stars. Please get the bell icon. You always tell a story. Play if you can. I'll tell you long live Young Judge. See ya. Bye, Young Judge. See ya. Bye.